What's good? What's popping? Wagwan wadau. Welcome to Story Ni Nani podcast. My name is Uncle Mush.
Na mimi hapa mabega.
That's what's up. This is episode 38.
38 kwenyewe.
Makofi episode 38. Beautiful. And today on set, man, we're joined by a friend of ours, an amazing lady. She's doing a lot. She has a lot to say, and you'll definitely like her. I promise you that. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, wapinduru ya Mali. Yes. For the first time on set, tuko na Mali.
Maze.
Mali the first time.
Mali sabe
Full name is, I can say the full name.
Malika,
yeah.
Yes, you can. Malika Ouma.
Malika Ouma.
Yes.
Yeah, on set, before we got on set, she was telling us about how the tribe she's coming from. She'll share if she's okay. Anyway, karibuni sana. Before we continue, man, if you haven't hit the subscription button, this is your time.
Hiyo time ya kufinya hapo.
Finya. Yes.
A moment of silence for the
new subscribers. Thank you
very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for always supporting us. Thank you for watching our videos. We promise to continue giving you good content. Karibu sana Mali. You good?
Vibes as always.
Guys, Mali always says vibes. At this point hata ameniambukiza. Mtu akiuliza kwaje? Niko vibes. Niko vibes. What you think is vibes?
Ni trademark.
Trademark. What's your name with vibes?
Nikusikie.
Akitumia pesa.
How much?
A lot of money.
How much is a lot of money?
No, you know what? Because we're friends. You know we're friends. So I'll give you the family and friends discount.
$50.
$50 per use.
Please.
Hiyo ni kidogo.
$15
$50 ni kidogo.
Hiyo hata sister atapake.
Your friends and family.
Please, unajua Mali is a country.
Yeah, so na Mali pia ni Mali.
na Mali ni cheto. Speaking of which, about trademark and everything, nikakumbuka I was seeing a story yesterday. Oga Obina. Do you know Oga Obina?
Yes.
Okay, useme of course. Mnajua Oga Obina, guys. There are people who live under the rock. Anyway, he won a case yesterday against Radio Jambo, Masawe Japani, and Black Cinderella. So last year they ran a story about Black Cinderella.
Black Cinderella, boy,
Black Cinderella. What the hell?
Cheki ilikuja na meli.
Black Cinderella. So they ran a story allegedly. Staki pia mimi nitishe $6 jameni. They ran a story on radio about Black Cinderella saying Obina raped her.
Whoa.
So Obina went to court. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. He won a case, $6 million. The court need him $6 million. They're supposed to pay him $6 million.
Hii ni pesa free ya kuinvest.
Bro!
Kama unataka kumeka investment.
Alisema anataka kumwaga mchanga ya nyumba. Na hiyo pesa. Crazy.
Now, this is now something that really annoys me with women and this whole Me Too movement, if you can say it like that. Yes, for a very long time, women were actually being violated and kept quiet about and had to keep quiet about it. Yeah. That is an actual thing that still goes on till today. So now when somebody comes and makes up a story, it's like, girl, wait, can I cuss?
My mother is watching, so
okay,
no.
Sorry, mom.
Na pia anko ya mabega na wote.
Hadi mzee wangu.
Okay, we're gonna be good, but we're still gonna ruffle your feathers kidogo.
As you should, yeah.
So, it's really annoying when you see this is a matter of, okay, this person is really trying to defame me.
Yeah.
I'm going to push the matter forward.
Facts.
And then you could julikane, dude, you are right, this story is wrong. So now it's really hard to be like, can I really trust that this happened to you?
Yeah.
And yet still see that the evidence presented says otherwise.
Yeah, and it's very unfair to the real victims.
Exactly.
Because now, anytime someone else will come out, and it has actually started happening, anytime there are rape accusations, kitambo it used to be like against that guy, but now we're starting to be like let's first hear both sides of the story. Can we prove it? Because now, and it's very unfair to the victims, because at times, man, it's just wrong. I have a problem. Na kuna mtu alikuwa suggest the penalty for rape should also be the same penalty for false rape accusations. Kama nilikuwa nifungwe 10 years. Na nipatikane ni uongo, wewe enda ndani 10 years.
But the thing is, now there's also a question mark there, and you say, what if as I was saying, what if the court says, okay, you're innocent, but in reality
you're
actually guilty. So you see, there's so much you can't do, and there's the least as a woman you can do, but at the same time, we have the system that we have is not really conducive for the victims. I'm actually gonna give you guys a referral to another podcast. It's a podcast I was on earlier this year. That's what she said. And there's an episode with Njeri, the advocate for sexual violence victims, and she actually explains how long it takes before this victim actually gets justice in matters of the law. By the time they're going to court, most of the evidence is ishaharibika. So we have a system with how this data is being picked. By the data, I mean the specimen. We have a problem about how these cases are being handled, because not all, ukienda kwa police station, kuna mwenye atakwambia mwenye amekufanyia hivyo mlete hapa.
What?
Kuna wengine wanasamanga hivyo.
What?
Yes.
Endo mlete. Crazy.
So thank you. So you see, even the police officers, they're not even trained to be able to handle victims. They don't know how to navigate around it, which is something that needs to be changed. So you see, it's so hard to change something in the court of law if even from the police station there is no sense of I want to help this person. And then you go then to the collection of evidence, to the storing of evidence. That's a whole nother thing. Before kesi yako inge kotini, wewe hata inaweza kwa ushahi by the way umeanza kuheal for it, because it's a journey. It's a journey. Umeanza kuheal for it right at the point where you feel like you're healing, then the case comes back. Relapse.
You're called to it as a witness in court. Then crazy.
I'm sorry to incite this violence, but I'm going to incite it. If somebody does that to you, please just go and cut off their balls. And that's me being nice. Don't kill them. Nice. Don't kill them, because I believe death is a mercy. I believe death is a mercy.
It's the easiest way out.
Exactly.
Death is mercy.
You're going to be at peace. You're not going to feel pain for it.
I'll be dead.
So?
I'll be out of this world.
You're going to go to the next world. Unapambana mbele. Ushahama. But you don't understand the pain that the living is feeling. So I don't want you to die. Please, I want you to feel the agony. I want you to live with it at the back of your mind.
I'll be on that. Kwa sababu, especially kwa a lot of crimes. Tuseme kama msee amekam akaua a parent.
Apparently.
Mwenye ako na watu hii. The fact that umse atapelekwa prison, it's not fair.
Prison is also not fair.
It's not fair. Anaenda prison na hii energy yote kufanya nini? Kuoza hadi adedi.
So
anafaa kufanyiwa kazi. Afanye kazi, aprovide watu hii.
I get you.
Because prison itamfanyia kitu.
Probably, I get you.
Probably atafungwa for life. Akufe akiwa 50, akufe akiwa 80, akufe akiwa so. Alifanya nini? What impacts did he make in his life? Na labda alishikwa akiwa in his 20s ama in her 20s.
Guys, kufungiwa jela. You know how
because that's a lot of energy wasted and resources, human resource, especially in a country. Imagine wase wote wenye wako committee, wenye wako for sure walifanya the crime. Wangekuwa wanachapa mboka.
Mboka gani hata hakuna hizo kazi wanaambiwa wafanye? Mboka gani?
Infrastructure.
Kwani sikuna watu wamekaa Kawangware tu hawana kazi wanangoja hiyo infrastructure mnasema.
Watu wajitumangi hiyo ndio shida. But unajua uzuri ya gavana inaweza kukuplace. Ndio maana unasikia kuna mtu gava ani exactly unaona already ukiwa prison uko ndani ya gava.
You're property of the government.
I get you. What you're saying makes sense. I think even when it comes to prison itself, maybe when I'm old, or maybe in another life. I don't know when.
Yeah.
But one day, one of my wild visions or dreams would be to have a rehabilitation center for female convicts and for children. Juveniles.
Yeah.
Males, I'm sorry. I think you guys.
We always know you had a problem with us. It's okay.
It's okay.
We understand. It's okay.
I would love to have y'all, but kuwasaidia ni ngumu.
What do you mean ngumu is the easiest? Sisi hata tunanga mambo mingi.
Hata Mungu alijaribu kusaidia nyoka ikaingililia kati.
Oh my God, please.
Kwa mbaya.
Actually, let me put a pause to that story. Let me please interject on this. I like the fact that you've brought it.
What happened?
I was thinking about it not even just last night. Let's think about it, right? This story of Adam and Eve, the snake and what, right?
Yeah. We blame Eve.
We always blame Eve, right? Because Eve ate there.
She was naive.
She ate the apple.
That's why she was
Pause to rewind. Mungu aliambia Eve ama aliambia Adam?
Aliongelesha Adam.
Aliongelesha Adam. Adam, so God commanded this guy, usikule.
Yes.
Wewe usikule.
Yes. Musikule.
Sawa.
Musikule.
It's fine. Let's say he said both of you don't eat.
Okay.
Vibes. Do you know that when the snake was coming to deceive Eve, Adam was right beside her?
Twende kazi.
Adam was not there bana.
Adam was there.
Adam alikuwa shughuli zake mjengo.
Bana, alikuwa mjengo.
Adam alikuwa mjengo. Snake ikakujia Eve ikamwambia oya. Was good. Unaona aje?
Boys wako wako mbali hata unacheki hapa niko na form aje kutolea. Hebu onja edible ucheki vile utasikia.
Aje
edible is crazy. Tusome.
Ngoja.
Adam was right there.
Wait. You know, first of all, we have more than how many versions of the Bible do we have?
Crazy.
We have very many versions of the Bible.
Yeah.
First of all, tuanze na the fact that Bible ilienda through canonization, zikachuziwa zenye zitakuwa books zitakuwa kwa Bible na zingine zenye zitakuwa kwa Bible.
It's very crazy and ndio nimefungua according to the book of Genesis chapter 3.
Version gani? NIV.
Okay. First of all, why am I reading King James? Because do you know King James?
I shall not.
First of all, this is my problem with the King James version.
Okay.
For one, King James used to write and practice demonology, cannibalism, and he used to write against homosexuality, right?
Yeah.
And he himself was a homosexual.
King James was homosexual.
Yes, I am. The word homosexual, when it was introduced in the Bible, was a mistranslation
of.
I can't remember what word. I will send you the link.
Please
I
do.
will send you the link. I
Please
swear I
do.
will send you the link. It is a mistranslation of a word. And when it was realized, there's a Greek scholar who realized, hey, you guys mistranslated this word. It was too late. Because other versions of the Bible had already been translated.
Okay, so the word homosexual should not be in the Bible.
It's not supposed to be. It was never in the Bible. It was mistranslated into the Bible.
Okay. So what was it Sodom and Gomorrah? Wako homosexuals?
First of all, actually in the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, God actually spared the bisexual women. I will pull it up for you.
Please.
I will pull it up for you. I will pull it up for you. So wait, let's go to Genesis, right?
Okay.
When the woman saw that the fruit, this is Genesis 3, chapter 3, verse 6.
Okay.
When the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, she took some and ate it. She also gave some to her husband, who was with her, and he ate.
Okay.
He saw it happening. Meaning who actually fumbled?
Okay.
It's Adam, because kama yeye ameambiwa msukule hii stuff angemwambia babe unafanya nini? Tumeambiwa tusikule kitu unafanya nini?
So Adam was right there.
Vile God alikam, Adam is the head of the house, right?
Yes.
As the man.
Yes.
He's the protector, he's the leader. As a leader, what do?
You command
No, it's not about commanding. You take responsibility. You take charge. He did not take charge in that situation. He watched her eating. And now God alisema mwenye ukikula utakufa. That means he was waiting to see is she gonna die. So
you have
really
a problem with men.
It's not a problem with men. it's just I've read it from the book itself.
Okay.
The book itself says he was there.
Okay.
Adam himself was told, hii ni kazi yako bro. Watu wasikule kwa hii mti.
Akaona Adam akichukua.
Akaona dem yake. Nalijua ukikula kwa hii mti utakufa because God alimwambia. Even vile Adam even alisema tuliambiwa tukikula hapa tunaweza dedi.
Lakini nilikuwa nangoja aonekane ata dedi.
What does that say? You're not a leader. You're not a leader. When God came, kwa nini alijificha? Angekuja aseme udem amefanya XYZ. I know it's messed up. He could have, but what did he do?
I think
he let her take the fall. It's literally in the Bible itself.
I think Adam alikuwa naive.
Crazy. Anyway, let us know what you think of the story of Adam and Eve. This is getting interesting.
Tusianze hiyo.
We did an episode for that. We definitely do. But that's interesting. Like, I'll go and read it vizuri peke yangu. Adam was right there. Vizuri.
He was right there.
That's crazy.
What does that tell you? We've been told half partial information. We've been given information that suits a specific narrative. If you are the head of the household, are you going to sit down and watch a member of your family do something they're not supposed to? No, you're not.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did.
Or maybe he was letting her have the of choice.
Also, question. No. Also, in the same Bible, it says they didn't know anything about choice because waliambiwa ukikula hii fruit ndo utakuwa na choice.
Okay. Yeah.
So how did he know me not letting Eve eat it is a bad thing? How did I know? If that tree is not supposed to give me knowledge, that means technically you're a zombie, you're dumb. Won't do anything.
Yeah.
So even to Adam's defense, it can be to Adam's defense. He didn't know that anything bad would happen, but he was told.
But he didn't know. He didn't have the knowledge. Labda atakuwa na akili. Interesting. Wow.
Food for thought.
I'll go and read Genesis again because this is interesting.
Really question that. Yeah. Question the book.
Yeah. What's your take, and both of you? What's your take on religion, especially in Africa? Ataanza na mabega.
Aya, sawa, ina shida. Mimi ndaanza as always. First of all, the way the Bible was introduced to us, I will not say I do believe in Christianity. But I believe in African traditional society. What is that? I believe in my ancestors and I believe in Ngai. That's what we call our God in our language, or Mulungu. But Ngai is the common one. First of all, I do have dreams, personally.
Like unaotanga?
Mi huota sana.
Damn.
Vitu zenye hufanyika later in life.
Damn.
Nikiwa class 6 ama 7, niliota nikiwa at a moment in high school nikiangalia a certain dormitory, na nikiwa form ni 2 ama 1 nilijipata at this exact moment nikiangalia.
Crazy.
A lot of things naotanga na a lot of things pia nikiwa mtoi ka 1 years enye sidhaningi ningekumbuka vividly na ikumbukanga vizuri ni kama ilikuwa jana.
Like deja vu.
Ni kama tumeingia hapa vile tuliingia hapa na ikumbuka ni kama hiyo time. Vitu mingi nikiwa mtoi pia at the same time.
Ni umeota recently?
Actually jana nilikuwa na ndoto. Wacha tungoje ifike. Because it was awesome. Ni kitu wenye new vision for me visualize in my life. So the thing is, nimeishi kama Christian for a very long time in my life so far. I have a huge life, but so far a big part of my life nimeishi with under the Bible. Nikisoma the Bible. I will say nimesoma Bible more than 80% of the Bible nimesoma. Juu kuna time nilisoma from Genesis kuendelea hivyo. Nikiwa mtu wetu bado. Class 4, class 5 hapo.
In high school.
So I will say I know a lot about the Bible.
Okay.
Nowadays I read it again and again, ndo ni understand with my adult mind, or rather my mature mind. So what I see in the Bible is not really what reflects in the world. Some things.
Come on.
For example, kuna vitu mingi hazimakingi sense kwa Bible. Tuanze na Sawa. Watu wa Adam and Eve. Sawa. Walipata watu wengine wa kuendelesha generation wapi?
If these were the first ones who were made.
Na ni Cain ndio alifukuzwa. Akasema naogopa kwenda to the rest of the world because I don't know where the others will do to me. Who are the others?
If Adam and Eve are the first ones,
who are the others?
Okay.
The fact that pia King James alitamper with the Bible na akaiweka into King James. Kuna hiyo part ya history.
Alitamper, there's a point.
Alicheza nayo a good one.
Okay.
Kuna hiyo ndio ikam King James version alafu version zingine hivyo.
Okay.
Inakuanga na a lot of questions to me. The fact that Bible, the original scripts ziliandikwa na ni Hebrew ama?
Yeah.
Because they're all most religions are Abrahamic religions, Islam and Christianity,
but
Judaism.
It was written with a very different language,
but
it was translated to other different languages.
Yes.
As you translate this Bible, it will lose meaning to other translations. So kuna jina zingine kwa in other languages zinamaanisha jina ingine kwa hii languages. Ama unapata kuna jina fulani kwa hii language haiko kwa hii language, but generally tunaitanga tu hivi. Okay. Ama tutaipea jina.
Okay.
So it lost a lot of meaning in the way of translation. And then the final thing I will say, mimi in African Christianity, in African traditional society, or rather spirituality, sisi we advocate for love.
Yeah.
We are not there also kuongeza territory. Kama vile other religions inakujanga, wewe okoka ama Muslim inakuja.
Okay.
We want to
we don't force you into it.
Hatukuji kukonka. You see, Christianity, the way it came to Africa, it came in disguise of the cross.
Can I say a quote? So there's a very famous quote Desmond Tutu has used, Nelson Mandela, but I have issues with Nelson Mandela, and Kwame Nkrumah also said. Okay. When they came to the land, when they came here, they had the Bible, we had the land. They told us to close our eyes
also
and pray.
Jomo Kenyatta.
They told us to close our eyes and pray. When we opened our eyes, they had the land, we had the Bible. And mind you, our ancestors were flogged. Literally
like crazy,
whipped into believing this. So I'm not understanding which God this is, which kind of love this is that demands me to be so degraded. It's not, and if you actually read the teachings of Christ, it's not what he said. That what Christianity was practiced, it is not what Jesus said. I'm like, and I always say this God of this book, I don't know this God. Oh, Mungu si Mungu wangu. Mi Mungu wangu. And that's when I'm not saying I don't believe in God, but this book brings a God that doesn't make sense. This is a God that is fine with children being raped. A God that tells his child to go kill other children.
Na wamalize wote. Hadi mangombe zao. Kila kitu.
This is a God who literally has a pissing contest with the devil in the book of Job. The book
About
of Job. The whole thing is a pissing contest between God and the devil. Because they're both putting him to the test. I'm like, what?
Inanionyesha tu how he's angry, violent, jealous. Like if you are a perfect being, hizo si vitu unafaa kuwa nazo. For me, if you are love, don't call me a slave. Mbona na feel the children of Israelites ni kama first class citizens in the Christianity
compared to everyone
Gentile, second class. First the Israel and then the Gentiles. First the Israel and then the rest.
And then
what religion do they practice in Israel? Are they Christians?
No,
they're not.
Jews. They're Jews. How bado wanangoja their savior? Walikata Jesus Christ.
See the ones who crucified Jesus.
Now they wataenda heaven bado.
Bado wanangoja their savior according to the prophecies.
Ndio maana there's actually a fight pale Jerusalem.
Now the thing about this war, the Palestine Gaza thing. The very sad thing, the saddest thing about this whole story is during when the Nazis were doing the things, and if I'm not wrong, the Nazis were actually Christians. If I'm not wrong, if I'm not wrong, maybe someone just check it up, confirm. If I'm not wrong, maybe I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm fine to be told I'm wrong. So when the Nazis were persecuting the Jews ran away. There were some who ran away, got on ships, and spread out in the world.
Yes.
This ship is a ship that docked where? In Palestine. Israel, by the way, haikuanga kwa map. Israel didn't used to be in the map. It was later added onto the map. Because technically Israelites, they don't have a home, even according to their own book.
Yeah, they moved around conquering.
These people conquering, taking. I'm like, this is a very violent people. Like, you think Africans are violent? I'm like, yeah,
we are not.
We're very peaceful.
We're very peaceful.
We might have like
people.
inter-tribal wars, whatever, clans, raidings, what.
Yeah.
But that's
which are caused by our leaders mostly.
And that's low-key. That's like low-key. Like my clan, the Nyager clan, back in the day, they used to do a lot of raids.
Okay.
Cattle rustling and whatnot.
Yeah.
Anyway, put that aside. So when they landed there, they went to the Palestinians, and the Palestinians welcomed them home. They're like, please don't kill us.
Yeah.
We just want refuge. They welcomed them into their houses, fed them their food, sheltered them with their beddings, gave them clothes, helped them get jobs. Walikuwa na share nyumba na hao watu.
Yeah.
Palestinians watu wameenda job. Wanaanza kurudi home, wanajaribu kuingia kwa mlango.
Mpata imefungwa.
Haiwezi.
Mgeni ameamua.
Mtu mwenye ako ndani anaambia unafanya nini hapa? Ni kwangu bro.
What?
Hapa ni kwangu bro.
Hey.
They have been going through turmoil for 75 years.
Okay.
So it's very, and then right now again Netanyahu is busy here saying, oh no, this is our land, it's our place. And then, and they know why America is backing them up. Why Trump is backing them up also? Because they're running again with what? The idea of Christianity. They're doing that right now. History is literally repeating itself.
Wait, so Trump is backing them because they're Christians?
Trump is backing them because if you look at it from a Christian point of view, from a biblical point of view, that land is for the Israelites. So that is their land. From a biblical point of view.
Okay.
A book that has either 70 versions, 69 versions. We have books. We have books that we know are secret books, and we have Gnostic texts. These are books that they have been trying to destroy, such as the Gospel of Mary. Fast forward. Right now, even not at all of the citizens are with what Netanyahu is doing, because a couple of days before they started now bombing Gaza, there were actually protests to get this guy out.
Yeah,
which are not really covered by the media.
Exactly, they're not covered by the media, and there's a lot of internet blocking, like what we're seeing currently in Tanzania. So we're only seeing selected things, and right now, what are they going after? Social media handles. That's why they're saying, itafika one point unaka ID yako ndo get social media. It's a way of seeing what you're doing. But now, exactly. But now with the angle of Christianity, we're wondering how is this related? The Americans are using the defense of what? The Bible. But the real reason is in Gaza there's oil, there's gas. That's what they want. That's what they actually want. Right now, in Nigeria, Christians are being persecuted. I don't believe that people should be persecuted because of what faith they choose to have. Even if I don't agree or I don't conform to that faith personally. Because even me, born raised Christian, born raised Catholic.
Okay.
Don't practice any more Catholicism.
So what do you practice?
Spiritualism.
Okay.
Me and I talk to God every day. That's my bestie.
Yeah.
That's every day.
That's your best.
Every minute. Ukionajongelesha jua tu mimi niko I'm in the middle of a very interesting 2-point conversation.
So you talk to the God of the Bible, am I your God?
I don't talk. I talk to the God of my ancestors.
Okay.
I don't talk to the God of the Bible.
Okay.
And furthermore, even when you're talking about African spirituality and traditions, even with how Africans were worshipping and believing and giving back to God was with nature. Even how they communicated with God was grounded in nature. It's grounded in something that it can't be just a random person who's created this. This, like the mountains, the valleys, the seas. Why? It's always reminding us we're always rooted to the ground that is made here. Somebody made this. It's the being that created all of this. We're not here by flukes.
Okay.
I would also love to support that by saying, mshaiona, I don't know, mnaweza kuwa interested tu, muende mkaangalie animals zikiachiliwanga after winter. zikiachiliwa ziende sasa to the grass.
Okay. Yes.
Juu zimefungiwa the whole winter inside. Ziachiliwe. Vile ziufurahi. Ng'ombe ziuruka literally. Ziuruka. Hata wewe experience tu ukikuwa ndani for a very long time alafu utoke nje to the nature. Kuna vile mwili yako feel fiti sana juu umekaa kwa nature. So it's the same thing, like it's so evident enye si lazima usome kitu ikuambia ati you are one with nature, you will feel it.
Okay.
So, and that's what African spirituality I feel it is. Juu haufai kuenda unatembea mbwa ikikuona inakukimbia. That's part of nature. Mbona nature inakuogopa?
There's something about
something.
Wait,
that's the way it is.
Even cats, especially me, I always say for me mostly it's cats because cats are very spiritually in tuned. Even in ancient Egypt, before the colonizers came, there used to be, like in most graves, okay, grave is the wrong word because they didn't used to put them in graves, but tombs, let me say tombs. For lack of a better word, there would be sculptures of cats or drawings of cats or figures of cats, because cats see evil spirits and they chase away evil spirits.
Have you met cats in Mombasa?
Yes.
They are the evil spirits. They are the evil spirits.
But since they can do that, inaweza kuwa used.
It can be used because a human being can harness the good energy in something and make it bad.
Okay.
Because we're so in tune with nature. Even Jesus himself came and told us, this greatness you guys are looking for.
It's in you.
It's in you.
Okay.
It's not in the clouds. It's inside you.
Okay.
And you have to be able to connect to it. So you're able to connect now to the higher being. Because when I say God is in all of us, that means
we are God.
Iko ndani yako. So start with you so that you're able to connect with your creator in a more naturalistic way, in a more harmonious way.
So my question about African,
even the Bible inasema pia.
Yes. My question about African spiritualism is what gives it context? Like what's the entry point? What gives it context? For example, let's talk about Christianity. Bible. So about African spirituality, what's giving it context? Like I think
no, that's the problem. Because when colonization came, it's there's something that was said. There's a guy who came, there's an explorer who came to Africa, and he said he saw a people who you cannot break. They're very united. The only way you can break them is if you break their soul, their spine, their spirit.
Okay.
And our spirit was one, how we commune together. And you know the thing about African history, it's not written. It's spoken. You pass it down. It's word to word. It's narrated.
Okay.
That's why we're very creative. That's why we know how to tell stories, because we have that trait with us of storytelling.
Yeah.
And when they came, their story is very written. It's very documented. Documented. So what? And for them to make sure we forget our story is to stop. First of all, they divided people. You are not allowed to speak your traditional languages. They started teaching people English. They started teaching people French, the colonial language.
Yeah.
Why? So that I'm not able to get to your spirit. Nelson Mandela once said, talk to a man in a language that he knows, it will go to his head. Talk to a man in a language that he understands, it will go to his soul.
Okay.
So what did? They broke a language that they broke out, exactly.
Okay.
And with that, it caused so much corruption and manipulation. And also, even in Ethiopia is actually the country that has the first original Bible, which has, is it 87 or 80, between 87 and 89 books. That is like almost a complete book, which they are still trying to gather bits and pieces of it.
Okay.
Because even in Russia, the imagery of Jesus is not a white man. So Christianity came, saw the things that were going on here, and were like, I gotta mix this shit up so that people najua inakupea strungi lakini nataka pia uonje maziwa ndio usisahau ni strungi usidhani ni strungi.
Okay.
You get that's kind of what it did. So they cut us off from a lot of our ancestral places, our ancestral lands. They took us to farms that are infertile. They made concrete. You know, when you stand on concrete versus when you stand on the bare grass, the bare grass you conduct electricity from the ground. That is a way how Africans were able to communicate with each other, were able to know the weather, why do you think ushago watu tembea bila viatu.
Na ni fun.
Think about it.
Ni fun.
Lakini tao ujaribu kutembea bila viatu.
Tunakuta mwendo wazimu manze.
And then also ukitembea na viatu tao, it doesn't do anything for your body because concrete it cuts down that there's no energy passing through, so you're not in connection with the earth. So we are very natural in a sense, and because of how we document our histories is different, they took advantage of it, and they were like, no, this is why ours is better. Ours has a book with so many chapters.
Actually, I want to support that by first of all saying kuna jamaa fulani anaitwa Joshua Maponga, an African spiritual I will say leader ma msetu ana chama wase. Anasemanga history ya spirituality na nimesahau. Kuna kitu anasemanga. Anasemanga yes. So Kenya walifanya basically kama Roman Catholic. Walikuja
My God.
Wakatengeneza simiti. Wakaeka wakasema huyo ni Mary. So utakuwa unaenda unaomba hapo.
Okay.
Alafu wakatupata kwa miti zetu kina Mugumo tree and all that. Wakatuambia that's the barbaric way. A living thing. Tunaongea to a living thing.
Okay.
Tunaongea to a living thing.
Okay.
Which has life.
And we're crazy.
And we are crazy. But unaambiwa shika hii Rosalia plastic and ukaongelesha ile simiti, a mix of cement and maji
And paint.
And paint. Beautiful paint. Omba to a non-living thing. Hivyo tu ndio alisema. Make it make sense. First of all, tukianza na hiyo swali umetuuliza, make it make sense for me. And the beginning of African spirituality, it starts when you are born with your name. That's the beginning. Because Christianity comes later when you are baptized.
That's when you're given the baptismal name.
Yes. But African spirituality starts with your name. Mtu akizaliwa tufikiriangi sana jina yake ya kizungu.
Jina yake
ya nyumbani.
Hiyo time amezaliwa.
Na hiyo time. Na ya kinyumbani. Mbona uhold jina yako ya familia? That's not Christianity. That's African spirituality.
Okay.
Imetoka mahali.
Okay.
And then as you go on, I wanted to correct you on that. I saw that document. I think inakwanga manipulated.
Which document?
Your document ya the missionary who came to Africa.
It's an alleged document. It's a
inakwanga India. Inakwanga actually
India.
It's an Indian document.
Okay.
And then
that she was reading in the British Parliament. It was
it was British.
But it's also very similar.
It's very similar
to the African. That's why I shared it.
The same thing.
Yeah.
You've mentioned naming before you continue. You've mentioned naming. Have you seen the names watu wanaita watoto siku hizi?
Unataka kusema
kama gani siku hizi?
Unataka kusema simple boy?
No, leave alone simple boy. Leave alone simple boy. Imagine some crazy names.
Amuita dragon.
Amuita mini dragon. Dragon Junior, yes, Dragon Junior. Alafu anamshika hivi anamwambia Dragon moto testing. Last time alikuwa kamshow last week na katini bararakuja anyway. Anyway, I was speaking about the way people are calling kids funny names. I have a friend of my sister, ameita mtoto wake Loveless. Loveless. So love and then less ya kiatu. I think I mentioned it a while back. Loveless. And majina zingine funny sijui hata I prefer hata zile za Bible sasa.
Nina to uitwe Habakkuk.
Crazy names. Because I feel like it disconnects the child completely from sasa Loveless imetoka wapi guys.
Hata ni wa Nigeria ya God fearing.
But
knowledge.
Personally, I do make reference from the Bible, especially in normal living in the earth, because it has some truth. Hatuwezi kata. That's iko more than 2,000 years old. So
because they had to take, I always say it has I agree with you 101, because the book itself, it's very, I don't think everything said there is from God. I think there are things that are said by God.
Yeah.
there's a way that God is portrayed in there, and there's a way humans wanted God to be portrayed. Because it is human beings who wrote this book, and I'm sorry to hear on the men, it is a group of men who did it.
We are back again.
But Kenya inanisumbwanga ni the fact that ilikuja Africa, kuna vile ili.
Let me even make you laugh. Let me make you laugh with that point. Let me even make you guys freaking laugh. I was about to curse. When it was brought to Africa and taken to the Caribbean for colonization and the slave trade, 50% of the New Testament was redacted.
Okay.
And 90% of the Old was redacted.
90?
The Old Testament iko na a lot.
So
the book of Noah.
10%.
Or the other way around.
There's a book of Noah.
There are so many
Kwanza hiyo
books.
book.
Let me get through that one.
Ushangae.
Yeah.
Hizi ni sci-fi na soma
Mimi yenye najonga ilitolewa ni ile, what is it called? Uje mahali enda nini alikuwa anaitwa Enoch ama alikuwa anaitwa
Enoch is an
The book of Enoch.
apothecaritic, something like that, book which means secret or hidden. So there are like 5 books, 5 or 7. There's Maccabees, there's that one.
Now?
There's a book called Maccabees, that one. There kuna zingine 1 and 2. Hizi vitu zulifanya high school form 4. Watu wa form 4, kama unajua umetoka form 4, eka kwa comments. Unaona wazee tunapambana hapa. Please, it's been really a while. So there's some books that we know are not added. But there are other books that we are now coming, okay, the information has always been out there, but now it's being shared more rampant. I'd mentioned it earlier, the Gnostic texts. These are other scriptures that they actually tried to get rid of. So these are, example, there's a Gospel of Philip, there's a Gospel of Philip, and there's a Gospel of Mary Magdalene. Jesus picked Mary Magdalene, and even the disciples said, unapenda udem, kuna venye unanayo udem.
Kuna kwanga na some research nasemanga
those two
alikuwa pamoja. But kwa Bible Mary Magdalene
they made her whole.
alikuwa silent. Haikusemekana kila saa ako nao. Hadi the last supper apparently alikuwa hapo kando.
She's always been there. She's always been beside him. But the thing is,
support.
Not just support.
Shoulder
he also
on.
gave her scriptures. He gave her teachings because after Jesus ascended, she is the person who was comforting the men who are now, oh my God, he's gone. They were panicking. But it's true. Because the Holy Spirit was sent, because these men were panicking. It is Mary Magdalene who was like, guys, mukumbuke vile
tuliambiwa atuachu peke yetu.
Ndio aliwatuliza. So if you guys need watu surely. And what did they do in the book? They made her a prostitute in the book, and they made her silent. They turned her into almost nothing.
Who is your favorite character in the Bible?
Mary Magdalene. Oh, Mary Magdalene. I am obsessed with Delilah. I am obsessed.
I always knew. Why are you obsessed with Delilah?
Because if you like Delilah, listen, if you hate Delilah and you like Esther, you're a hypocrite.
Why?
They both did the same thing, but for a different man.
I
explain.
Esther went and did the bidding for the Jews. Who are who? Israelites, yeah. Delilah went and did the bidding for the, who are they fighting at? Not Amalekites. Who are they fighting at that time? You know, these guys were always fighting people. The Jews were fighting some people. So they were fighting her people. She did what she had to do for her people, and which was against the Jews. That's why we call her a bad woman. Esther did the exact same thing, but for the Jews, because both women used their bodies.
Okay.
And now the difference between Esther and Delilah is this. Esther was not straightforward in what she wanted. Delilah was straightforward. Delilah asked Samson 3 times, what is your weakness? Nikikuuliza mara mbili wewe, what is your weakness? Hata mara ya kwanza. Ushajua wewe.
Ujamaa.
So this guy didn't clock it. She was straightforward with what she wanted. Esther was not. But Delilah is the one who's being branded as the deceptor.
But you see, Delilah, nani inalia?
We see Delilah?
Oh, nilikuwa nasema with Delilah. So the difference between Delilah and Esther, Delilah used this information against the
Jews.
Against the Jews.
Exactly.
Esther didn't use the information against them.
Because she was a Jew.
No.
Esther was working for the Jews.
He was working for the Jews, but I'm saying he didn't use information against Boaz. Like,
no, Boaz is different. No, Boaz is not Esther.
Sorry,
That's Ruth. Let me tell you the story of Esther. I see you've forgotten. So, this was during a time the king was having a festival. During this festival, he called his queen, and the queen refused to come.
Yes.
She was from actually a different community. She refused to come. She's like, you can't summon me to you.
Yeah.
So the Pharisees, the guys who were with the king, told him, madam, apana.
Because going to Queen
I think it's Vashti.
Yeah.
I talk about it in my podcast. It's an episode I talk about. I actually break this down completely to the T.
Yeah.
So it's a fast forward I'm giving you. So see, he needed a new queen because he banished this babe.
Yeah.
After he banished this babe, Esther took a 1 year of beautification. Mordecai, her uncle, took her through 1 year of beautification. Yeah. After 1 year, she went and she was presented to the king. The king liked what he saw. Boom, he's like, this is the next queen.
Yeah.
Esther linge uko ndani akijua, sisi my people are being persecuted out there. The king doesn't know because the king is the people of the enemy, the ones who are persecuting us.
Yeah.
Again, I break it down with the exact people in that series. So, Mordecai tells Esther, kuna mse Haman has decreed war against us. On this day, sisi wote tunafaa tuuliwe. Tafadhali kama unaweza ongelesha king, muongeleshe. So, mind you, when the king gave Mordecai, Haman his seal, his ring, and once a decree of the king has been made, it cannot be reversed.
Facts.
It cannot be reversed.
Yeah.
So, and what Haman did, Haman made a gallows. Gallows is a place where people used to be lynched. It's like a deep place where people used to be lynched. He made that place for Haman to be lynched because Haman refused to bow
before the king.
Before Haman. Okay. Haman wanted people to bow before him and he said, the only person I can bow before is my God. You're not my God. I can't do that for you.
Mordecai akakata.
Mordecai alikata, Haman akajam. That's why akakuwa na vendetta against him.
Yes.
Haman, and that's why that's one of the reasons why the decree was put. But even in this time, the Jews who are also the Israelites were seen as nothing but less in this community. Stay with me. Esther is a Jew.
Esther is a Jew.
Esther ashapelekwa kambe, wewe ndio unaenda kutuokoa. Akona agenda, usisahau.
Okay.
Madam anajua akona agenda.
Okay.
Aya. Bear with me. This guy tells her, hapa kumenoga. We have the amount of day X on this day. These guys are come to
lynch us.
To shame us.
Kutumalesa.
Ongelesha mzee. So she was like, you know what? Screw it, I'll go. Now, you cannot take yourself in front of the king if he has not called you.
Yeah.
And if you do that, and the only way you are safe from now death is if he extends his scepter to you. So she was like, you know what? Akaenda. He went. Akapendezwa, msichana ni mrembo, 1 year beautification scene akakidogo. Msichana amekuwa mrembo, he extended the scepter. And she was like, you know what, I'm having a banquet tomorrow.
Can you join us?
Ningependa kuinvite. Ukuje na best yako Haman. Kuja na boy wako. Kusema vibes. Twende. Wakaenda vibes. Unaenda banquet unaenda kukunywa maji? Unaenda kukunywa maji?
Si banku tunaenda kukula.
Na kukunywa tei. Si naenda kunywa maji. What's wine for? On the first banquet is like, is there she's like, there's something I want to talk to you about. Ni nini sana niambia like, you know what? Nitakwambia kesho. Kuja banquet nyingine. Kuja tena wewe na ubeshte yako mkuje tena.
Hey, the second day, okay.
Come the second day.
Yeah.
See, he came the second day akamwambia, the second day akamwambia sasa. Akamwambia wacha mimi nikushow. Kuna mtu sentence my people to death. Mind you, the king didn't even know she's a Jew.
Yeah.
Sentence my people to death.
Yeah.
Hao ni watu wagani? Huyu ni mtu mgani sentence your people to death? Who are your people? Me, I'm a Jew. And this man, Haman, has sentenced my people to death by a decree with your ring. Ati watu wako wanataka kuuliwa. Hapana, baby girl. It's not gonna happen, baby girl. Catch me dead. What did he do? He then went and sealed another decree because you can't reverse a decree of the king. You cannot.
Okay.
And which is a good thing, because if you can, that's technically saying your word as the king in that time now doesn't make sense. So what can you do? He gave a second decree. The second decree was the Jews can defend themselves with whatever means necessary. And that is what they did. And they defended. So what did she do? She did the bidding for the Jews.
Okay.
Because her people were being persecuted.
Okay.
Delilah, she did the same thing, bidding for her people. The people were being persecuted by who? The Jews. So it depends on which man.
Which side?
You see?
Okay. So so your favorite characters are Delilah.
Go Delilah.
and
It's
Mary
a beautiful
Magdalene.
name
Interesting.
too.
You'd call your child Delilah.
I don't know.
I That's how you draw the line.
I don't know. No, it's not even a line I've drawn. It's a conclusion I've not made yet.
Okay.
Because I also don't want my child to be persecuted for...
Okay, persecuted is a crazy word.
Because people really insult Delilah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if we actually read the stories, people persecute her in a way that's false.
Okay.
She was doing what she had to do as a woman in war. The same thing that Esther did. The same thing that Esther did is what she had to do. But she's branded as the bad one.
Yeah.
But Esther
when
is
you
the
think
good
about
one.
bad women, the first one that comes to mind is
Delilah.
Na Jezebel.
And na Jezebel.
Na Jezebel pia yeye alikuwa kichwa ngumu.
Yes,
She came from a community where women were priestess. She was like, oh, I don't understand why I have to bow in front of you. And I'm like, okay. Also, at the same time, because they go again, there's a pissing contest between her God and now the Israelites' God.
Israelite, yeah.
I'm like, guys, just unpopular opinion. What if her gods were just like, I'm not gonna stoop low enough to come and do this competition? Maybe what if that's the reason why her God didn't pull up? We don't know. We don't know.
True.
I'm like, if we're being very honest, we actually do not know.
Okay.
But at the same time, they dug into her because she was so strong in the beliefs of her people. She was like, I'm not just going to abandon the beliefs of my people because of your belief.
Okay.
So it's like what they did to Africans. The Africans who said, I'm not going to bow down into Christianity, they were branded as the bad people. They were branded as the Wachawi.
Okay.
Because we do practices of the earth. This is in the Wachawi.
Okay. Do you believe in heaven and hell?
I think we are in hell.
What?
I think we are in hell. I think you can have...
Anyway.
I feel like this earth is hell because I think we are in three parts: the body, the mind, and the soul.
Okay.
So this is the body, and this is it's the easiest to break down. It's the easiest to test. It's the easiest to destroy.
Okay.
I think when we die, we transcend into our spirit. I think our soul came first because our soul is like what roots you. That's what I think. So we got our soul first, and then our soul was put into a vessel. Why I say I think this is hell? Because there's a lot of bad shit that happens here.
Oh, true.
Not gonna lie, there's also a lot of good shit that happens here.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of bad shit that happens here. And right now, bad overweighs the good. Like, being here, you have to be here, and when you come now, you're not going through pain.
We're all going through something.
You can't say you're not going through pain. Everybody's going through pain.
Yeah.
Even me, physically, jana niliumia kwa gym.
Oh,
Niko hivi, I'm like, guys, you see?
Let me see that. Hey, I saw you lifted 80 kgs. 80. Mabeko unajua hivi no 80?
Deadlift,
you say.
Hiyo ni fiti.
80. What's the maximum you've lifted?
Unadhani ati siwezi lifted?
maybe 100 or 110. I think 100.
Hiyo ni fit.
I think so.
Hey.
Hiyo ni fit.
Niliona status yako, I'm like,
strong.
what? Because I'll ask, how long have you done gym?
Since 2018. So maybe like 7 years.
Like consistently.
Okay, so I've had a very long journey with the gym. Shout out to my mom for introducing me to the gym. Shout out to that lady. She always used to go to the gym. She used to come home with a gym bag, and I was like, that is so cool. I want to go and come back home with it. That is so cool. Oh my God. Like, that seems so cool to me. But shout out to my mom for really introducing me to just taking care of myself physically.
Yeah.
When I finished high school, that was 2017. So 2018, nikaingia gym. 2018, 2019.
Mimi nikaingia classes za computer.
I was very
computer ICDL
Bruh, nilikuwa natoka French class kama I'm like, guys, I'm going to the gym. So that's 2018, 19, 2020. Then when COVID hit, actually when COVID hit, then I had a new peak at the gym. So at first I needed to lose weight, did the losing of the weight that I felt like I needed to lose. Then the thing about the human body, especially the female body, it's constantly changing. How you are in January is not how you're going to be in July.
Facts.
And how you're in July is not how you're going to be in December.
Yeah.
And that's just the form of life. So those were 3 years very consistent during COVID, got super consistent. The gym is what made me not get into depression during COVID. And also I have quite, it keeps me from putting my hands on people.
You can get physically.
I have a very short temper.
Okay.
So,
How
and
short?
I know I have a short temper, as
1
short as me.
centimeter.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Thank God you said it.
That's because I'm a shorty.
Okay, so
Anyway, I know I have a short temper. It's literally, I've seen it in my family. Forget it from my grandpa.
Okay.
My grandpa's a temper and a half. I do know how to handle it. I have a 3-strike rule. But the reason why I always go to the gym is because, like, people don't use their brains. 90% of human beings don't use their brain. And unfortunately...
You know, the funny thing is, you said this last Friday, because the event we were with. Anyway, cool.
And I will always say it, because no kweli. So, yeah, got super consistent with it. And it's just my therapy. It's every time, and I love it because I do it for me. I don't do it for others. I don't do it to make someone, to please someone. Or I don't do it for content. I do it because I want to do it. And also, the gym is an insurance policy. You see, like how utapata insurance ya gari. You don't want your car to get into an accident.
True.
But just in case you get to an accident, uko na safety net. That is what the gym is for old age.
Oh, for old age. I hear you. But people really, gym squeezy man, they see to stick to working out, guys. Remember content, and then the things that are happening in the gym, especially because I prefer going to the gym when I go to the gym very early in the morning.
Really?
Because hakuna wasichana. Because first of all,
they're always doing legs day.
Bro, I'm like,
it's too much.
Umekuja tu kuni distract, sindio?
First of all, why aren't you minding your own business?
Please. They can let you mind your own business. You're there, you're doing your own thing, and I Peter, can you please record this angle for me? Okay. At that point, first of all, you've already distracted.
She's like this.
Hey, can you please?
Am I doing the right way?
Am I doing it the right way?
Okay, that I get.
Crazy.
I get that. Even I really get that, because I remember even me. I've been to public gyms, and then I'm like, I don't like public gyms anymore.
They're crazy.
I love private gyms. I love the fact that where I live there's a gym. So that's the gym I go to. Otherwise, if you see me in a public gym, it's because I'm in school. And everybody there minds their own business, which is such a vibe.
Okay.
So I get you. And it's annoying. As somebody who
working out.
I guess. As somebody who I'm like, yo, this is, by the way, I'm not here. Hapa ni jokes. Hapa sijakuja kalongo. Even when I'm shooting personally, even when I'm shooting my content, like when I'm in a public gym, I'll barely shoot. Because I'm like, I don't want to have to nakusumbua. That's one. I don't want to then have so many people in my shots. That's two. I don't want.
You've not asked consent for.
There's just a whole lot of things I don't want to have to deal with when I'm in a public gym versus when I'm like at home in the private gym. And then I remember there was a time when I was living in SA, and
you lived in SA?
Yes.
We'll
get
which Cape Town or Joburg or where?
Cape Town.
All right.
Hey, I'm going to Cape Town in January. Utanipanga. Cannot wait.
We're going when?
January.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sijui ninge kwa suitcase yako.
Unaenda
kudu?
Si travel too.
Vibes.
I travel a lot.
That's vibes. I love that.
That's vibes.
Cape Town is beautiful. It's very white. It's not like Nairobi paste.
By white you mean it has a lot of...
Yes, there are a lot of white people. It's a very white...
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It can be either or.
Okay.
Depending on the area tutaongea.
Okay.
Kuna a place nitakuplug inaitwa CBD.
January.
Nitakuplug CBD.
CBD.
Yes.
Kama hii yetu ama CBD ile ya CBD.
CBD.
CBD kai yetu.
Kuna ile CBD ya
Central Business District.
Mimi nakushow CBD.
Ni CBD. Unakumbuka CBD ya Desta?
mbaya sana.
CBD ya Desta ni pombe tu. So si unamaanisha CBD gani?
Hii si pombe, hii ni CBD.
Okay.
Well, relax.
Okay.
Relax, man. Unataka tuambie kila mtu masiri.
Sawa, say less.
Oh, so I get you. I get it, and I really agree. It's really getting annoying. And at times people do things in the gym. I'm like, honestly, even the content I sometimes see on the gym, I'm like, honestly, you guys are doing the most.
Yeah.
You're being very unnecessary. You're not promoting safety. You're pushing. And then when people show, like, there's some moves that people show.
Yeah.
For example, I've explained personally. I've explained this workout like 3-4 times, and I'll keep doing it. It's called Bulgarian split squat. How shorties do it at times, I'm like, recipe for disaster. Recipe for injuries, because you're trying to do it in an let me say can I say expert? Okay, expert
like
is
an
hard.
expert,
an experienced person. Unajaribu kufanya a specific move in an adaptation of an experienced person. Now when you're beginner, your muscles are not adapt to it. Just because you've been in the gym for a year doesn't mean you can do each and every motion somebody who has been doing this a longer time can. For being very honest, because that person has probably had more time to build up mobility, to build up their core strength, to build up a lot. But your muscle is getting you imeanza kuzoea. Alafu unataka kuipeleka level 10 hata hujasli the dragon in level 4.
Na kama ameambiwa na mtu wake nini practice your style, because you want to do that style later, you know, super like I'm a
that song, I'm like, what in the shit is going on? My sister was playing for me this song. I'm like, girl, you're joking.
That song is crazy.
Gani? Sijui inaitwa aje, but already na trend.
Sips tea. Peter sips water. Sips.
But before tuke kwa gym, I'll say this without fear of contradiction. Some of you mnaenda gym, you're shooting more content than you're actually working out. Like umeenda tu kushoot content.
And it's annoying.
It's very annoying, honestly. Like
it's annoying.
to working out.
Ama uende ukashoot content kwingine.
And it degrades the value of an actual workout.
Completely.
It's really devaluing working out, because I always say everyone should be everyone should be lifting weights, especially shorties, because we lose our muscle mass earlier than you guys do. We lose bone density earlier than you guys do
in old age.
Not even just by the time I've clocked 30, my bone density imefika almost at its maximum.
Yeah.
So by right now, if I'm not doing crushing activities is jumping, is hopping, is doing a lot of skipping, is running. If you're not crushing, because that impact is what builds now your bone density. And if your bones are not strong, it cannot be able to carry the muscle you're building.
Okay.
You need to be able, and also your bones and your muscle, your body communicates constantly. If there's something your muscle needs, it from the bone, it will tell the bone. If there's something your bone needs, it will tell it. Everything is communicating. That's why things move the way they move. Right? Because your brain tells your lips to do what it's doing. It's all communication. So you have to do it not just because of aesthetic, but it's because by the time you're 30, your bone density starts decreasing, and it's harder for you to build muscle when you get into your 30s than when you're in your 20s.
So wasichana waingie gym.
Wasichana muingie na musingie gym bila plan. Ati ni content too. And don't just be a cardio babe. Ati, I'm doing cardio. I do cardio thrice a week. Dude, you're burning lean mass. What you're supposed to be building is what you're destroying every time you're doing cardio. Na mukule, mwache kuogopa kukula.
Wapunguze pombe pia.
Yes.
Important sana. Kwanza pombe.
Drink once a week. I personally drink once a week.
Okay.
And even if I drink like on Friday, I won't drink at all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I drink maybe two times. Like last weekend, I drank once on Saturday. This weekend, I'm probably not drinking. The next weekend, I'll drink. And if I'm drinking, it's like... Also, sorry to be OCD about this, look at how many calories the alcohol you're drinking. Regulate your... If you don't want to look at it, fine. Regulate with water. If you've taken one glass of beer...
Take one of water.
1.5 of water or 2 of water.
Okay.
balance it, because even that balancing, that's why I take a lot of water.
I have a problem with this.
The ocean.
My lord.
Ilikuwa full akiingia. We've only been here for an hour. Surely. Like mtungi.
Inapepetwa.
Is it? Okay. Good
drink
for
water.
you.
It's
Sasa tu inauliza unataka gani? Ndakukunywa style gani?
Also challenge your bodies, guys. Challenge your bodies, because the only way, there's a lady in India. This lady is 70 years old and she's currently deadlifting 100 kgs.
Mmemwona huyo.
Fighting arthritis.
Mimi hadi nikipatana na yeye unataka gani?
Mama nakubeba.
Yeye ananiambia unataka style gani?
Mabega.
Kani magoti.
To fight arthritis. So you see.
So by challenge your bodies, what did you mean?
By?
Challenge your bodies. Go back to that.
As somebody who, I currently have this rule. I do 75 hard each year. I did it this year. I started it last year. I did so in 2023. I was going through some can I call it body dysmorphia, for lack of a better word? From 2022, 2021, 2021, 2022, I was not eating. I was hitting the gym a lot, yes.
But you're not eating.
I was not eating. So that means I was losing a lot of weight. I was losing a lot of my lean mass.
By design, Ama, you didn't know?
I didn't know.
Okay.
And also, I was not so okay. Let's say I was going through shit.
Okay.
A girl was fighting life.
Okay. Well, you had Brekiwa?
Not I was heartbroken. Technically, I was disappointed.
Okay.
You know when you have something that's so good, and then you have to go because you know this is going to be very bad for me. If I need to leave for me.
Okay.
This was
the last year?
No, my God, very many years ago.
Okay.
So that, and also trying to just career. That's when I'm trying to figure out. Okay,
what am I doing?
You know, how do I want to do what am I doing? School. There's me now being detaching from religion, and my dad was not understanding why I'm detaching from religion. It's like, what do you mean you're not coming to church with us? You know. So now it's like. Sorry, not sorry, guys. I'm sorry, not sorry, guys.
Like they leave the house, all of them. Your sister too.
So like right now, you know, I think you heard me saying on the phone, my parents are technically visitors at home. My mom is running a family organization, which is headed in Kisumu. Okay. Doing supplies. Vegetables. Vitu za shamba. Sisi ni wakulima. And then my dad travels a lot.
Okay.
He travels a lot. So there's a lot of times me and my sister and my younger sister we are mostly in the house by ourselves. So
what does your sister think? Does she go to church?
She does. But now the thing I love about my sister is she's and I love, this is why you asked me if I feel like an older sibling, and I do, and I love that I am her older sibling. Is because there are things she's starting to question earlier now that she at her 17 years. Okay. She's like, this doesn't make sense. She's starting to see the things that you were told this is the only way, but now she's starting to see kuna kiuongo hapa mahali.
Kuna kitu hapa it makes sense.
The math is not 1 + 1 here is 11.
And she's figuring it by herself.
And yes, I have some influence in her because she sees when she'd come and ask me, why do you do this and this? Why do you think this and this? And I tell her, I'm always going to have an open policy with her. That's my truth. And I'm not saying it because I'm getting information out of my ass. I'm living. There's information you've been raised up knowing, and then there's information you also grow up picking up by yourself, and there's more information that you learn that you didn't know. So it's a combination of taking all of this data and making your own decisions. That's what I do. That's what I chose to do. Not just following. I also don't believe in this whole narrative of when you kondo ya Mungu. You know, a lamb doesn't think.
True.
A lamb in
now the fact that
you have been called stupid.
No.
Now the fact that tunaambiwa you better be a slave of Jesus Christ than be the slave of the world. Already I'm a slave.
But of Jesus, not of the world.
But a slave is a slave.
Already, nimekuwa presented
I am a
as
master.
a slave.
A slave is a slave.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what?
A slave is a slave.
I'll bring someone. We'll have a part 2 of this. I know the perfect person to, because I feel like it's a very important debate, and personally myself, I have a mind of my own. I am raised. These guys know him and him. My dad is a pastor. So, but
PK. And nimekuwa nikipata na PK.
Yeah, my dad is a pastor.
Bible study ni lini?
But I have a mind of my own, because I even have conversations with my dad around these things.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I love having these conversations, because I also don't want to follow things blindly. I want to understand where is it coming from. I also want to understand information from other sources.
If you have choice, at least choose.
If I have choice, at least
Let me choose if I have choice.
So we'll do a part 2 of this. I know the perfect subject.
Actually, I also wanted to add on something else. The fact that kuna Bible, kuna other books zenye watu walikuwa wanaandika aside from the Bible. Just factual books, research books.
Yes.
Jukasa hii kuna watu wanaandika kenye ina happens kwa world.
Yes.
True.
People in 3,000 years to come wata refer to those things.
Yeah.
So at that time kulikuwa na scribes other than the Bible. When walikuwa wanaandika Jesus Christ was this and this. Kuna pia hiyo yenye ina supportingi some parts of the Bible na ina cancel out some parts of the Bible.
Okay.
Me my main character kwa Bible will remain Jesus Christ.
He was honestly, and that's why I always say this guy, he would have really effed with African spirituality. It was like, you guys be on the same wavelength. You know? And because even if you really look at his teachings, and his teachings were not, it was not selfish.
Fact.
His teaching was never selfish.
Yeah.
And his teaching always made you be like, by the way, use your brain. Usikai tu ni.
First of all,
Use your brain. So it always tells this is somebody who was like, dude, think.
Yeah. Imagine mse aliletewa tu sijui mandazi ngapi na samaki ngapi na akasema tulieni ati mko ngapi?
Tulia.
5,000.
Everything a double.
Nayo. Na naweza waambia
mtu alichukua maji.
Akasema
honestly guys, his first miracle.
Ndio mpunguze stress. Anajua mnateseka hii dunia.
Akasema atimeisha. Hapana.
Mom, cheki. Ele waambie wajaze manyu. Zote. Na kama.
Yeye ndio the first person aliambiwa igwe.
He's literally the first igwe. And everything he did, if you think about it, was also in tune to nature.
Okay.
Everything was so in tune to, look, walking on water. Bringing somebody from the dead.
Yeah.
Everything was so in tune to nature. Sasa kama in Africa, I don't know if in I'm still yet to know if in African spirituality that people used to bring people from the dead. I don't know. But kwa nini hawakuita Yesu mchawi?
By the way, kwa sababu mtu apufue mtu nao tunamwona.
Na si mtu mmoja tu.
Watu. Which reminds me, do you believe in witchcraft?
Yes.
It is a spirit.
Yes, as in?
Yes.
I just remembered we were to call one.
I feel like the word even itself, witchcraft, even when you think about it, nafikiria kuna tofauti ya mchawi na mganga.
Okay.
Kuna tofauti.
Different?
Mchawi, mganga. Which one is the bad one? I can't remember.
Mchawi.
Kuna wenye ni mbaya.
Mganga anatumia nature.
There's one who uses dark magic and there's one who uses good magic. Because in there's always good and bad. There's yin and there's yang.
Okay.
So, and also that's why you say in life is a cycle of pain. You can't always be going through good shit. You have to go through some negativity, to balance it out.
Yeah.
Vice versa. So, mmoja atatumia good spirit, thank you. And another one will use dark magic.
Yeah.
So there's a difference. But now I feel like now with the coming in of colonization, because a lot of these things are based in nature also, because dark magic is from what? People from getting now power from dead creatures.
Yeah.
Not even dead creatures, let me say people who are dead per se. Mwingine and that's different from talking to your ancestor. That's different. You have to go make a sacrifice. And uwe so and so.
Enda ulete kuku nyeusi.
Enda ulete nyoka sita
zenye hazina mkia.
You get there's some of these spaces, some of these things will come from. It's not, and also what is your intention with it, because everything is energy. If I came here and nimekuja na energy mbaya, kuna venye ingesambaza munge feel
of course, no.
You get, but if you come with a good energy, it's picked up. So everything is energy. What is the energy you put towards something? So what did these guys came, there's like, okay, you guys use nature, you guys pour blood on the soil, you guys do, okay, you know what, all of this is fucked up. All of this crap. Is uchawi. Is witchcraft. Bad. It's all bad. So I feel like they put everything in one box. Everything has been put in one box.
Ikaletwa yote ni mbaya.
And I want to shout out a country like SA, for example, who actually still have like mediators. People who they have a sangomas, people who have a calling of yeni bridge katikati yena ancestors. Who have direct so these are people who I'm like, shout out to them, who still have very traditional weddings, still have very traditional ceremonies, still speak their languages very faithfully. Shout out to them.
Actually, nilikuwa naona hiyo story ya SA, and when the colonizers thought that walikuwa na ruin the black person in SA, apparently they were building them spiritually, because what remained kwa hiyo segregation ni the schools of the essays were run walikuwa wanasomeshwa with their mother tongue hadi wamalize. So language, that's how rich language is. It maintain their spirituality, their culture and everything.
It's language is a lot.
So unapata hao wako change. Actually mtu wa essay akikuja hapa aone vile tuna behave, especially in Nairobi. Kama Africans watashangaa sana. Kwani nimekuwa wazungu?
And to think that wazungu wako wengi huko is crazy. And they're still it's crazy.
The thing is, even then they were forced to learn Afrikaans. And can I make you guys laugh? Till today, Afrikaans is still taught in schools. They are still taught Afrikaans till today. So they're like, okay, if in school you want me to talk Afrikaans, nikenda home siongei lugha. From Zulu, I'm speaking Zulu. From Hausa, I'm speaking Hausa. And that's what they did. And you'll find it till today, even in their schools, watu wanabongana, they're like, tunaongea hivi na tunajielewa.
Na hiyo si makosa.
And okay, I'll give you credit for that one. And like here, we make fun of people when they speak their mother tongues. We ridicule people when they speak their mother tongues.
We laugh when they ngoa.
English. And at the same time, when people will sing songs in their traditional languages, tunasema nyinyi wa shamba. Especially has been portrayed kwa Wakale, Waluya, Wakamba, Wakisi. I'm not gonna lie, Wajaluo, please. There's a way Luos present music.
But I think ni vile they
perception.
Wakisi unajua representative wani embaramba.
I think
I like how groovy it is though. I'm not gonna lie.
to modernize. That's the problem. Shida music yetu ni kama language yetu.
But which is good, because you're still staying so true
it's okay,
to the culture.
But you see, shida ni we are modern people. We are not traditional people. Ukiangalia SA, they have modernized their music somehow. Na pia the fact that we have new things in this world, but kwa tribes zetu hatujazieka majina kama computer. Tunaweza ita computer na Kikamba nini?
Computer.
Matatu tunaita aje? Ngale. Unaona tumetranslate tu hivyo. Hatuja update nini yetu. Hiyo ndio shida yetu pia.
And you say ngale na matatu are two different things. They're both cars, but they're different.
Exactly.
That's what translation does.
Unaona. But sa shida ya colonization pia inafanya tusiji update as Africans into our cultures. So tunabaki nyuma, tunaendelea na hii. Tunajua tunafaa kuwa tunafuata western culture. Culture gani sasa tufuate ama tu build yetu ya kisasa kizungu
like tuko
hatuna tuko confused.
So while going through X, I met this Zack anauliza nimetoa wapi namba, ilikuwa X ni screenshot. Traditional witch doctor mzee Wetala Heels in love affairs.
Ai.
Hapo mabego umefikiwa. Lost items. Manpower and size. Family protection. Business boost. It is a worst talk to him. Naenda kuongea naye.
Unampigia?
Ai. 07.
Sasa itakuwa aje?
Tusikie fetisha how much?
Tumwambie shida gani? Adema ongea sawa.
Nataka nini?
Si wote.
Nataka chali yangu anipende. Nataka chali yangu bas.
I hope
very nice.
Ndakas.
anaitwa mzee Wetala.
Hello, habari yako? Naongelesha mzee Wetala.
Ndio.
He, mimi nimeona post yako hapa na I think wewe ndio unaweza nisaidia.
Ndio.
Sasa mimi niko na mzee wangu hapa. Nakwambia huyu kijana
kidogo niko kwa gari na shuka dakika 20 hivi alafu tuongee.
Sawa, utanipigia. Lakini masaa aki nakwambia ni emergency. Aki ni emergency.
Sawa, nakupigia ngoja tu nishuke.
Sawa, akishuka saa hizi otherwise ataniwaacha. Aki ataniwaacha usiponisaidia. Aki harakisha aki please.
Sawa, sawa.
Aya. Aki if he calls back.
Watu wanatafuta.
Ako kwa mat.
I swear if he calls back. If he calls back. My day has been made.
Na nataka kukuombea upate gari, pesa ya gari.
Daktari Mungu ya wili nimeona.
I swear I was like, lazima tumpigie. Aki if he calls back, crazy business. Oh my God. No ma, what? Anyway, moving far from religion as we try and come to the end, and also as Malika, she'll be telling us what she does and everything and where you can find her. But before we even get to that, I saw on X again, Michael Jackson is the most paid dead artist. Last year, he earned a total of 15 billion. 15 billion. Last year peke yake.
Smooth criminal.
Alikuwa baki hivyo. Unajua ilianza vile tu alikufa. Akikufa alikuwa almost bankrupt, if not bankrupt.
Yes and no. Yes and no, because he was suing Sony.
Yeah.
So the thing is, he was trying to actually not suing and winning, because he was buying the musical his rights.
Yeah.
He was getting back his rights from Sony, and he had bought so many shares from so many artists. He was actually earning money from an artist like Eminem. Eminem, I don't know. Eminem threw a jab. I think, and maybe in that song, he threw a jab at Michael, and Michael was like, "Alright, cool, shady. Let me show you."
Yeah.
He went, bought the rights of his album, and Eminem. You know, Eminem is still making bank.
Yeah.
As an Eminem fan who listens to him weekly,
he's still making
money.
Yeah.
So now you're imagining even Michael Jackson is earning from that. As a payback, he's like, go sell out all your tours. I'm going to be making money off that.
What?
Yes.
And there's nothing Eminem would do.
No.
I mean, I'm buying shares.
Yeah,
so
I'm buying shares. Even you're getting money, but even me, I'm getting money. So,
unless as you buy back.
And that's why, personally speaking, I call me a crazy conspiracy theorist. I do think that's one of the reasons why they got Michael killed, because it's his doctor who killed him. It was, go read the story. It's ni daktari wake mwenye alimpea either excess, even Whitney Houston and Prince, DMX. There's this thing. There's something that was questioning how comes artists, most Black African American artists before the age of 50 are dying out of weird reasons. It's a weird medical thing that could have been stopped. Look at how Costa died.
Crazy.
Very crazy. So like with Michael, that's one battle he really had that he was doing with these guys, because Sony knew if this guy is able to buy shares, he's going to own us, and if he owns us, artists are going to be paid what they actually deserved.
Which is crazy, man.
But to death yake ilimletea do ikalipa everything.
Sasa hii pesa inaenda wapi? Like your 15 billion ameearn last year.
I hope his children are part of his
He
estate.
had kids.
Yeah, he has kids. He has a daughter. I don't know if he has a son. I feel like he has a son also. But he has a
Unajua kuna
daughter.
wasanii wengi sana wakubwa wajani hiyo pesa last year.
True, iko hapo tu kwa hewa.
Like wengi hawajaiona na yeye alidedi kitambo and he's making 15 billion. I saw it as crazy. But
unajua
one of the best
ya kuwa na talanta alafu kuongezea akili juu ya talanta.
Yeah.
There's one time I was watching that video. Umse alikam stage akasimama for a whole 5 minutes without doing anything.
The first NFL.
People started the first NFL.
Sure.
People started
MJ, yeah.
falling down.
Yeah.
Like what? Like
And they didn't want to put it at first. It was 2 minutes.
Yeah.
They didn't want to put it as well. Michael was like, no, but I'm going to stand there still.
Damn.
It's like no. Like I
That's
will.
crazy because msanii anataka ingie.
Watu wamepiga nduru. Amesema tu hivi.
Oh
And he was the first. I think he was the first artist to perform.
Yeah.
Because before that, is it Marlon Brothers? I think it's the Marlon Brothers.
Yeah.
They came up with the first idea of the Super Bowl show.
Halftime show.
Yes, they're the ones who came up with the idea.
Yeah.
But it was not supposed to be artists. It was skits.
Yeah, skits, yeah.
So they did a skit.
Okay.
And this skit somehow offended the corporation. In a way, it was like calling them out for something like that. And they were like, screw you guys, you're never going to do it again. And then they changed it and made it a show.
Hey, interesting. So that's where Super Bowl was.
The Marlon Brothers,
performance.
they have, yeah.
Interesting.
Na walikuwa kwa filika ya Nyayo mse. Open. Jan kitambo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this there's a new stadium
Talanta.
that's been built. I think in Kenya we have a problem of building buildings and then either not finishing the building or the building not doing the purpose that it's for.
Yeah.
We have stadiums like Kasarani, like Nyayo, which are capable of holding games. We saw that happening this year.
Yeah, charm.
Exactly. AFCON was supposed to be held here. I don't know what happened.
It's still being held here. 2027.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We're waiting for that new stadium.
So there's a lot of there's a building that's been put. There's infrastructure that's been put, but there's no system that has been put. So now it begs the question. It's like the same thing with creative industry. There's Kenya Film Commission. Okay, fine. This KFCB.
Yeah.
Okay.
MCSK for music.
I'm like, okay. Then why are we still in the same place we were? It feels like we are probably moving. Okay, not probably. We're definitely moving, but it doesn't feel like we're moving. You get?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about when people say, "Oh, we have a framework"?
Of what?
For creatives, we got you.
There's a workshop you need to attend.
I'm like, guys, I'm tired of going. Okay, as much as these workshops are nice, and matters of a networking point of view,
they're only nice from a networking point of view. When it comes to content and actually gaining something.
Especially if you've been in the industry for as long as probably we have.
It's really the basics.
I'm like, guys, I've been doing this for more than 5 years.
Yeah.
Isn't it to nearly learn in month 1?
So your issue with the stadium is? I didn't get your question.
My issue is, is there going to be a proper follow through? In that, these guys can make so much money. With all of these stadiums.
They're making a lot of money.
And apart from
Just
that,
sports.
not even that, not even apart from making money, they can create such good opportunities with these spaces.
Okay. Yeah.
These are training grounds.
Yeah.
It's crazy that we have stadiums that hakuna repairs and take forever.
Yeah. I think I
hope so. Hello, Daktari. Hello, Daktari.
Yes.
Asante umenipigia. Sasa, hii ndio shida yangu. Niko na huyu kijana anaitwa Michael. Nakwambia napenda Michael. Michael nampenda, wacha tu mimi nikwambie. Ukijana hata akinitaka kunioa saizi, mimi nitasema yes, tumalizane hapo sayo. Lakini ni kama anataka hata sijui niseme aje. Ni kama anataka nimbembeleze pia. Unanipata?
Ndio.
Analegeza, ananipenda yes, but analegeza. Mimi nataka ku fast forward. nataka kufanya unipatie kitu ama uniambie nifanye nini, ni fast forward hii mapenzi yetu juu tumekaa pamoja 3 years na bado hajaniuliza ni kwa bibi yake. Ananionyesha hiyo ndio ananionyesha, hiyo si shida, lakini nimekaa miaka 3 na mwanaume. Kwa nini nasema tutaoana, ngoja tu kidogo. Mimi nataka ku fast forward cause hakuna venye ananiacha, nimekaa naye miaka 3. Hakuna venye tunaachana. Sasa hapo nataka wewe unisaidie.
Ndio kusaidia, hiyo ni kazi rahisi sana kwangu.
Ni rahisi? Hebu niambie sasa.
Wewe uko pande gani?
Mimi saizi niko mbali, niko Mombasa.
Mombasa? Okay. Mimi niko Nairobi. Lakini bado naweza kusaidia. Umesema unataka akuoe? Nataka
anioe. Nataka hata watu niseme tu hivi, nataka nimungishe kwa chupa abaki hapo. Huyu mwanaume asione akiona demu mwingine, hamtaki, ni mimi tu. Na fast.
Okay.
Najua nikizuba nitapata mwana si wangu.
Kweli. Hiyo inawezekana sasa. Uko na WhatsApp?
Hapana, we ngoja. Hii ni kabambe umenipigia nayo. Ku WhatsApp sasa mpaka ningoje siku 2 ndo nipate simu ya WhatsApp. Juu penye niko, stima ni shida. So WhatsApp mpaka siku 2 hivi. Na siwezi ngoje siku 2.
Sawa, ina shida sasa. Utani na Zack na majina zako kwa SMS. Nitumie kama text hizo majina zenu, alafu hiyo kazi ni shilingi 5,000. Lakini unalipa nusu yake, mimi nitengeneze, alafu hiyo nyingine unanilipa baadaye. Sasa
hebu nikuulize, unaenda kutengeneza nini ndo nijue at least nisishtuke. Unajua nikifeel kitu ina change, nijue ni hii na hii ndo inafanya kazi. Hata at least nijue. Ndo najua yeye hata akifeel naweza muingisha box na mwambie labda umechoka, unaona, ndo at least nijue.
Ndio. Mimi nimekwambia inawezekana. Wewe nitumie majina zako na majina zake. Unanipata?
Na hebu nikuulize, uko na ofisi? Uko na penye naweza kuja tukae chini juu mimi naona hii kitu ya kutuma majina au unataka kuniambia unataka kufanya nini? Mimi nataka kujua kama unaweka majina zetu kwa bahasha ama kuna kitu nafaa nifanye.
Niko na ofisi Nairobi.
Iko wapi? Iko wapi? Juu naweza na nipande basi saa hizi. Nikipanda basi saa hizi nitafika.
Nairobi
Ngara wapi?
Watu wakupata wapi?
Instagram, TikTok, it is Mali_Nyager. That is where you will get me. For my day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Me being me, gym stuff, I put a lot of gym stuff there.
Yeah.
Podcast wise, that is Tatanam Africa.
Yeah.
On Instagram and TikTok. And then on YouTube, the page is Nyager Tales Africa.
That's what's up.
All right.
That's what's up. That's when you can find Mali. Please go check her out. She's doing an amazing job. We'll definitely have her back for the second one with another guest. Anyway, Vibes and Vibes. That has been episode 38. Na kama kawa swali letu na konga kwani story ni ya nani?